Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Coming back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey folks, I'm playing videos. Here's videos I've been doing for the while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, at the time I'm doing this, folks, it's a little bit of a dreary day. I'm still rolling with it, though. Everybody's like, oh man, I can't wait for spring to come back. I can. I like it nice and cool, folks. Just like me. But anyway, yes indeed, folks. The format of the show is real simple. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try some stuff out for you, what with the mouth bits. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to use the same mouth bits to go over there and, yammer on about what the fuck ever it was that I just tried. Probably going to interject some stuff in there. I might overshare about a few things. Might end up being a little bit of a self-therapy issue. But we'll see. We'll see. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside the truck today. I'm also wearing grody work clothes. Typically when that's the case, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review. Not the case today. I've actually had this one in my fridge for a little bit and I finally was like, let's just get to it. Just get to it. So, what am I trying for you? And, well, is it particularly cool? Just like yours truly? You better believe it, because we're doing, boom, Celsius Live Fit Arctic Vibe Sparkling Frozen Berry Edition. Yes, indeed, folks. This is one of those energy drinks that's like, it's got all this and it's gluten, and it's non-GM, and it's trying to be a bit fancy with it. I reviewed a couple Celsius things so far. I did their tropical vibe one because it was starfruit and pineapple, and I love pineapple. This one is frozen berry, which I'm not particularly super berry guy, but I'm fine with berries. And I figured, why the hell not? I'll give it a shot. That kind of rhymes. So, and yeah, for the folks who actually do give a shit about this, it's no high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors, zero sugar, gluten-free, kosher, non-GMO. All that good stuff. I'm just here to tell you how it tastes. So let's give it a go. Open the thing. That has got a smell to it. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but it just, immediately when I opened it, I could smell it. It has a really strong berry smell. Hopefully it'll have a good taste. Hopes are somewhat dashed. That's disappointing. Yeah, okay. I was really hopeful because the tropical vibe one I liked quite a bit. Now, mind you, it had pineapple going for it, so, that already gave it, a few extra marks. But one of the things that did really well that this doesn't do really well, it did a really good job of hiding the zero sugar aspect. Zero sugar stuff definitely has a taste. Because at the end of the day, that zero sugar, it's not just, they magically made it taste the same without the sugar. One day we're going to get there, probably within the next 5-10 years, I'm thinking. But, it has to be replaced with something, to give it a sweetness and everything. And what did they use for you? Sucralose. Yep, I figured. Sucralose, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's the sweetener that's derived from, plant extract and shit like that, so it's not as bad for you. And mind you, do not take this as, doctor's opinion, but I think it's supposed to be a little bit better for you than, normal sugar. Yeah, this one, you can really taste the zero sugar. It's not horrendous, I've definitely had worse zero sugar drinks, but the fact that it's as evident as it is when it wasn't with the other one, it's really a letdown. As for the taste itself, it's got kind of a raspberry flavor to it, I would say. Something along those lines. It's a little bit different than a straight raspberry, but I remember maybe it was Red Bull that had a raspberry version of their thing. This kind of, I've definitely had something that tasted similar to this, and I want to say it was like a Red Bull. I mean, it's not horrible. The berry aspect is okay. It's kind of tart. I'm not the biggest on tart stuff, but this is within range of what I'm willing to tolerate. And it drinks smooth. It doesn't have like a chemically taste or anything. You'd hope not. Yeah, this one's very okay. Compared to the tropical vibe one, which I really enjoyed, this one is definitely a big, big step down. I had high hopes. Like, I was like, maybe they'll do something with it, and it'll be really neat. And it's a combination of disappointing, because, again, my previous experience with the tropical one, and then really whatever's left over is just kind of generic tasting anyway. Like I said, I've definitely had something that's tasted similar to this. Yeah, this one's not that great for me. Yeah. Yeah. Again, not horrible or anything, but not... Two questions have to be asked, folks. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No and maybe. For myself personally, I wouldn't get this again. For one thing, there's way too many energy drinks out there that I could get that I would prefer to this. And even if I'm going just amongst the Celsius stuff, I could get the tropical one, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. This one, while not being anything close to the worst energy drink I've had, is just not something that I really would want to participate in again. As for recommending it, I mean, it's not horrible or anything. And if you are somebody who's into, like I said, all the extra crap that it's supposed to do and stuff, there's worse shit you could try, but then again, there's also better stuff. Give it a shot if you want to. It's not bad, but I don't think it's great. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of your week. Monumental rest of month. Stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly cool rest of your life, because that was the theme at the beginning. It's a callback. It's a callback. Plus, it's Arctic, so it's all ties together. Think of polar bears wearing sunglasses. That's all I'm saying. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, that's not always the easiest thing to do in the world, especially when you got cars just coming up. I just want to scream at them. The Krispy Kreme is closed for construction right now. Now, to be fair, I fell for that too. I'm not shitting on them, like being like, "Brr, you're all so dumb." That's not the case. But stop being near my car, damn it. But anyway, it's important even when we run into goofy situations like that. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Excuse me. Maybe you're going to try out maybe you're going to try yourself out some Celsius Live Fit Arctic Vibe Edition. That's fine. And maybe you're going to go over there, you're going to love it so much, you're going to be like, I need to explore the Arctic. That is what I'm going to do. So you go over there, you get some friends together, you get some financing going, you set out on an expedition. I don't know what towards, but then you're going to go over there and you're going to run into Wilford Brimley, because it turns out that he's still alive and he's been living in the Arctic, and he's infected with, I was going to say James Cameron, John Carpenter's The Thing. So now you got to deal with all that shit. And then maybe one day we're over there, they're eventually going to send a search party for you. And if that ends up being the case, you need to do the right thing and either sink your ass to the bottom of the Arctic Ocean or go over there and light yourself on fire so the thing doesn't get back into human civilization. Or conversely, don't do any of that. Maybe just go watch The Thing. That's one of my favorite movies. Bye.